Mira Bhayandar Climate Action Plan aligned with Union Government's Viksit Bharat 2047.
Mira Bhayandar Municipal Corporation has come out with the climate action plan. It is one of the different initiative we have undertook independently. The changes in climatic conditions that are creating unease in human life needs to be addressed in urban areas, urban populations. Nowadays, we are experiencing the hottest year, we are experiencing the flooded cities, we are experiencing the low green cover. So to address all these issues, Mira Bhayandar would like to cope up with these all changes in climatic conditions, and so we have, with the help of Aga Khan, we have developed one climate action plan. That climate action plan elaborates all the necessities required to address changes in climatic conditions, the treatments and timeline for it. So, I am genuinely thankful to the AKAH for supporting our initiative to make comfortable and easy life for the citizens of Mira Bhayandar. Thank you.
Energy sources being integrated into MiraBhayandar's climate action plan for energy efficiency?
So I think a big focus should be on solar, because right now solar is 2% of the energy source used. So we see great opportunity to use rooftop solar, to use solar street lighting, and also solar in parks. So there's a huge opportunity here of integrating solar.
Tell us more about the two societies in MiraBhayandar that help in implementing climate action.
Right. We were able to work with the housing society because they have an excellent managing committee. So we worked with the Navyuvan Housing Society, and what we did is we worked with them and did an assessment to see where they are on energy, water, waste, and then we put in measures like BLDC fans. We put in solar for common area lighting, and we also put in aerators. We also helped to get senior citizens involved in kitchen gardening and segregation of waste. The BMC Municipal Commissioner has also extended support, to do biodigesters within the society, bringing up the energy efficiency by 62%, which is huge. And it is a role model society, which is green and energy efficient. And we could say that, some of these measures can be replicated elsewhere in other housing societies. And you may think in terms of, oh, I'm doing it only on a housing society level, but considering that 40.5% comes from housing society, it can be huge in terms of, contributing to the commitments made by our Prime Minister to nationally determined contribution.
Thank you, Reena. What are the metrics that will be used to measure the success of the overall plan?
So we are working with National Institute of Urban Affairs, who is the representative think tank of the Urban Ministry. We have frameworks that we have following with them, and all the recommendations are tracked and updated on a periodic basis. So we'll be using that framework and those metrics.
Now we'll move on to just focusing on the climate action plan.
Yes.
Beginning with, if you could provide an overview of the plan and what are its primary objectives.
Right. So, the climate action plan is a document. It's like, if you want to start somewhere, or if you want to know what progress you've made, it's very important to measure and to know where you stand. And it's a great document to get people to work with you. The next step of a climate action plan is an investment plan, because while we may have plans and we know in terms of the roadmap, you need money to implement. So it is estimated that worldwide there's $300 billion required on a yearly basis for climate change. So here too, the next steps would be in terms of to work on investment plans and to get different parties involved and take it forward.
What are the key initiatives in this plan?
So we have focused a lot in energy and buildings, where we worked with housing society, we worked with slum settlements, informal settlements, and we worked with schools to increase the whole thing on energy and buildings. We're also working and given suggestions on flood because it is landlocked, and in terms of specific wards, what can be done. Specific suggestions have been given in the area of biodiversity and keep having people's biodiversity registers. And in the area of waste, the municipal corporation has done fabulous work where they are already converting waste to energy. So yeah, so that's the broad outlook.
How does the transaction plan on engaging with residents and stakeholders during the implementation?
So we would be like we are already working with one housing society. We'll use this model to inspire others and tell them in terms of the cost benefit. We're working with 3 schools. We'll see as to how we can work with the school community, working on the demo in slums, how we can accelerate that. So there will be active involvement of the residents to implement this plan and the varied stakeholders. We are also looking to see in terms of funders for this particular action plan.
Just the last two. What are the most significant challenges in Mira Bhayandar city in terms of implementing this plan?
So I think the most important thing is funding. So if funding is available, we have demos that we have done. We can scale it up. So next step is investment plan and funding partners.
And lastly, what role do partnerships with Mira Bhayandar Municipal Corporation and other organizations play in enhancing this plan?
So as climate is such a huge issue. It cannot be done alone. It requires partnerships. So it's great that a non-profit like us is working with Mira Bhayandar. And in fact, we are looking at certain corporates who have expressed desire to participate and fund and jointly work on projects, including on cooling solutions for heat waves, on bringing down carbon emissions. So that's the way forward.